Rob Dew reporting for Infowars.com and Infowars Nightly News. The anti-vaccine paranoia and hysteria has reached a fevered pitch. The Nightly News is covered with these stories. Anywhere on the web you look, even Jon Stewart's covering it. Everybody is hating after the people who don't want to inject themselves with toxic substances and live viruses. Even a new Rasmussen national television survey finds that 83% of American adults are at least somewhat concerned that children who do not receive vaccinations will cause health problems for other children. That title is Americans Insist, No Vaccine, No School. That's right, they want to go after anybody who doesn't go with the status quo. If you're somebody that speaks out, if you're a sheep that strays from the flock, you must be beaten down.
Vaccines are good. Governments that have been caught doing secret experiments by killing people in mass are trustworthy.
But as we've been covering, there are many instances where we've proven that vaccines are causing the diseases that they're supposed to prevent. And there's many reasons why that is. One mainly is that they're injecting live viruses into your system. Here's an article, Studies Show That Vaccinated Individuals Spread Disease, from Globe Newswire. And one of the statistics in here is shocking. The vaccine was introduced in 1963. Between 2005 and 2014, there have been no deaths from measles in the United States and 108 deaths from the MMR vaccine. So the vaccine has killed more people than the disease that it's trying to protect you from. Wow. You got a ton of hype from a childhood disease that just when I was a kid back in the 80s, if somebody got the measles or the chickenpox or the mumps in the neighborhood, we were sent over to that house to get that disease. In fact, I was able to get it from my brother and sister who had it before me and then stay home from school for 2 weeks. Had a pretty good time. But no, not anymore. We can't have that. We can't have kids getting childhood diseases and then having lifetime immunity from them. No, we have to inject them with toxic substances. That is the only way out.
I wonder if the CDC has conducted or facilitated a study comparing vaccinated children with unvaccinated children yet. Have you done that?
We have not studied vaccinated versus unvaccinated.
Okay. Never mind. Just okay. Stop there. That was the meaning of my question. You wasted 2 minutes of my time.
So we have lots of hysteria, but not a lot of facts backing it up, especially with this herd immunity. And here we go on the CDC websites, talking about a 2014 measles outbreak. Many of the cases in 2014 were associated with cases brought in from the Philippines, which experienced a large measles outbreak. Well, if you go to the Department of Health in the Philippines, it states back in 2012 that they actually eradicated the disease. They only had 60 cases in 2012 in the entire country. And they said that means it's been eradicated. So how does 2 years later they have a large outbreak that then transfers over to the United States? It's because the vaccines are causing the disease. And wait, I am not through. And this is out of Euro Surveillance, Volume 18, Issue 49, dated December 5th, 2013, titled, Case of Vaccine-Associated Measles 5 Weeks Post-Immunization, British Columbia, Canada, October 2013. And they actually describe in here a case that's documented at least 3 different times of a 2-year-old baby who got the measles just 37 days after receiving the immunization. How does that happen? It happens because they're injecting the live virus into the person and then the person gets the disease. And you've seen past reports from myself and Alex talking about how in the insert, the package insert, it actually says in 3 different places it can give you the measles. We described the case of a vaccine-associated measles in a 2-year-old patient from British Columbia, Canada, in October 2013, who received her first dose of measles-containing vaccine 37 days prior to onset of prodromal symptoms. Identification of this delayed vaccine-associated case occurred in the context of an outbreak investigation of a measles cluster. And I want to end with this. This is from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, dated in 2003. Changes in immune system are conditioned by nutrition. Undernutrition due to insufficient intake of energy and macronutrients and/or due to deficiencies in specific micronutrients impairs the immune system, suppressing immune functions that are fundamental to host protection. That is the basic key to everything. You have to take care of your immune system. Shots aren't going to help you. Exercise, it's going to help you a little bit. But you got to eat the right stuff. You got to put the right stuff into your body. The micronutrients, the macronutrients, the things that are good for you. You can't eat Twinkies. You can't eat Jell-O pudding pops. You can't eat crud out there. You have to put good stuff in your body to keep your immune system up. That is how you defeat these diseases. That is the only way to defeat these diseases. You could take all the shots in the world with all the toxic substances and all the live viruses, and it isn't going to do a thing. This has been Rob Dew for Infowars.com.